I just want to leave a short comment on here for posterity or what have you to the reaction to the part of the trial where Amber Heard, I mean, not Amber Heard, but the her ex or former, sorry, my brain is really foggy. Her former assistant, there we go, was saying that Amber Heard told her that she did not like hanging out with them when they were playing guitar because she said they were a bunch of old men. Johnny Depp and his friends were just a bunch of old men playing guitar, and she thought it was boring. I my one of my ex-boyfriends, ex-fiancés actually, um, he had a group, a band, and often I would be there during their practices, and it's honestly it was the only thing about our relationship that I enjoyed. Um, I'm not. I can't fathom the her thinking it's boring thing, because for me, when I was there listening with my ex boyfriend and his friends rehearsing and practicing and stuff, I found it. This is before I even started practicing to learn how to play piano. It's what made me want to learn really in the beginning. I mean, that relationship went bad, and I put the piano away. But then Johnny Depp made me want to pick it back up again. But I'm getting off track. But for me, my favorite part about that relationship was listening to them practice, because for me it was like, and it's always been that way for me to hear music, but to see someone playing it in person, someone that really knows what they're doing, and seeing them play with other people. And I mean, because to me, when I'm practicing piano, um, it's it's hard enough to get the notes right and the chords right, but to play with other people who are doing their part too, and for it all to come together is magic. It is magic, and there is nothing like it. Because once you learn that skill, you don't need a radio, or a CD or whatever. You know, you can make that magic anytime you want to. And I find that beautiful and fascinating. And there's a video of Johnny Depp playing the blues with Paul McCartney and some other gentlemen, and I'm watching their fingers, and not just Johnny Depp's. I'm watching what they're doing. Of course, the camera was mostly on Johnny Depp, but I'm watching their fingers. I can't play guitar to save my life. I'm been about 2.5 years or so back practicing piano, something like that maybe, and so yeah, but I can go in there and play chords, and I'm actually wrote one song, and I'm working on a second one. Nothing big, but it's neat to be able to put those notes together. Um, the heck was I saying a second ago? But it is, I think it is magical, to be able to do that. And when they were playing the blues, I was, in that video, I watched that video so many times because I'm watching their fingers, even though they're playing guitar and I can't play guitar, but I'm watching their fingers. And I do the same thing when I watch someone play piano. I am intently looking at their fingers, and I'm rewinding video, and I'm pausing, and I'm trying to mimic that, And it is so fascinating to me that and more than one person can play at the same time, and their notes are all played in the right spot at the right time, and it all comes together to make this beautiful sound that we call music. It's another language. Music is a language. And it's a language that I've always said that everybody can understand if you just listen to it. And for her to say something so rude to me says how illiterate she is. Seriously. I mean, illiterate, and because I consider music to be a language. To me, for her to think it was boring. If you're into somebody, first of all, okay, if you're into somebody, even if you don't have a musical bone in your body, you're going to want to be interested in the things they're interested in. Like in the beginning when she faked like she was interested in everything he was. But for her to say that that's boring blows my mind, because I remember always asking him to play, even when he wasn't playing with his group. I would be like begging him to play me something, because I found it so fascinating. And I don't foresee myself ever being what I consider good, but I'm dang proud of myself for what I have learned, and it's not boring at all. I mean, it's really very interesting. Is my hair sticking? Better not be. And so I I can't comprehend her saying that it was boring. I just don't get it. Much less the critical thing of calling him old. I mean, she knew how old he was when she first got with him. Did she think he was going to freeze in time? I mean, come on, Lord. But Amber Heard actually looks a lot like my mom did at that age, so I know where she's headed, and it ain't nowhere good. I'm just saying. But she actually has that. She has the narcissistic look, like my mom's got. So it's just. Anyway, so I take like serious offense to her saying it was boring, because music is not boring. Even if it's a song that you don't like particularly, or a genre that you don't like, at least learn to appreciate the skill, if nothing else, especially if it's a skill you don't have.